Okay, so the name is Min Lee, but you probably know him as Gooseman, or even better, as one of the Counter-Strike creators. Thank you for joining us, Min.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So it's been 14 years since Counter-Strike. What are your feelings right now? What do you feel from the past right now?
To be honest, I don't really have many feelings towards Counter-Strike. It's been so long, and I've been so away from the project that I haven't really focused. I haven't really thought about Counter-Strike much at all. But I still keep in touch with Valve, the company I used to work with, and they're still continuing with the Counter-Strike franchise with CS:GO and these some new titles that they're working on. So it's something that I've always keep in touch with. But for the most part, I don't really think about it too much. I'm so busy with my new project that I'm really just focused on that right now.
What about your time at Valve? Because due to Counter-Strike, you worked some time in there.
Yes, I did. I spent about 6 years with Valve, and I was working on I was trying to work on a new version of Counter-Strike, but it just never really worked out, and I didn't really have any good ideas for what to do with it. So I think I think it's best that I left Valve and I had a bit more freedom to experiment more with new different game ideas, and that's why I decided to do tactical intervention.
And that's the next question. So Tactical Intervention is your new project. We've been hearing about it lately. What's the current status, and what can you tell us about it, and when can we play it?
Well, currently it's pretty much finished, and we're just working with a new publisher right now, and trying to get it on Steam, and we're shooting to release it in September worldwide on Steam, and hopefully it looks like we're gonna be. I'm confident we're gonna hit that date. So but I mean, in terms of the game itself, the game's pretty much finished, and we actually released it in North America a few months ago, but we didn't have as much success as we liked. So we're just trying to work with this new publisher and hoping that the new publisher can do a better job at promoting the game more. Yeah.
Hopefully. So in Tactical Intervention, main feature probably is that you have pretty unique game modes, right? What can you tell us?
We are experimenting with new game features and new game modes, such as a driving level, which was really popular during our playtests, and also just other features such as being able to command a dog, and having civilians that are very interactive with the player. And just a lot of other things as well, and being able to repel from buildings. So a lot of things that we're trying to do that I felt Counter-Strike was missing, and so yeah, it's just trying to just experiment with these new features. And I think the playtesters are having a really they seem to enjoy some of the new features. Yeah.
Is that something you're commenting on your panel about FPS challenges nowadays?
Actually, this panel that I'm talking about tomorrow is more it's much more general about the challenges that I come across when working with FPS games, and just some stuff like just working with just trying to make my game compete with other games as well, because I mean, in this day and age there's so many great FPS games like Call of Duty and Battlefield. So I mean, one of the challenges that I talk about tomorrow is just how do I make my game stand out from those games. So it's a big challenge, because we're a very small company, and working on tactical intervention it's very difficult to be able to separate your product from Counter-Strike or Battlefield or Call of Duty, which is a very AAA product. So I'm going to be talking about that a lot tomorrow.
So you think it's maybe almost impossible nowadays to reach kind of phenomenon that Counter-Strike was back in the day?
Yeah, I think for the most part it's. I think it would be pretty much impossible for tactical intervention to reach that kind of success as Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike came out 10 years ago, and back then there weren't any other FPS games like it. So it was pretty easy for Counter-Strike to become such a huge hit when the market was so empty and there was no competition. But I mean, these days it's pretty much the FPS industry has just evolved to such a state where there's just so many games for players to choose from. So it's a big challenge for a game like us, for us to establish a player base. But I'm hopeful that our game has a lot of new unique features that will be able to attract a lot of new, players from other games, and hopefully that we can build our own player base.
You've mentioned Steam. Maybe you start building your own player base on Steam.
Yeah.
But what about other platforms? You know, next gen is in every headline right now.
Oh, you mean Xbox, PS4?
Yeah. What do you think they could add to your game or?
Well, actually, right now we're not really thinking about console right now because we don't have any experience developing for the console. So we haven't really given it much thought. Right now we're focused on the PC right now, and if the game does well on the PC, and if we are able to get a large player base, and if we're able to get some good positive reaction from the players, I think it might be possible for us to work with another developer to bring the game to another platform like PS4 or Xbox. Yeah, it really depends on how well the game does on Steam. Yeah.
First, you have to start.
Exactly.
Okay. What about Fix Korea? What is it? How can you define it?
Well, it's a company that I worked with for about 4 years now, and they're a really new company to the game industry. In fact, before I went to Korea, they weren't even doing games. They were doing something else. So it was a big challenge working with them because they were very inexperienced, and so it's something that even to this day I still have a lot of problems working with them. But I mean, it's just something that I have to work through, and yeah. But we have a lot of employees that are actually have a lot of experience in the industry, so that really helps. Yeah, we're able to work with a lot of experienced people in that regard. Yeah.
Cool. Well, luck with Fix Korea and with tactical intervention. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.